Lincoln football team ended the year just below 500 with a 4-5 record. Even though injuries plagued the football team as the season progressed, the team was still able to compete at a high level with some of the more prolific teams in the state. The main point of emphasis for the Lynx was to ground and pound, and they were very successful in doing so. Senior Mikhail Hayes led the team in rushing yards with 844 rushing yards on 122 attempts. Even though the Lynx leaned towards the run game, quarterback Wade Brown went 40 for 66 with 549 passing yards and 6 touchdowns. Wade Brown had to take over at quarterback after senior Eli Lasaggio went down with an injury in the Ames game during the fourth quarter. On the defensive side of the ball, junior Steven Smith led the team with 75 total tackles and 41 solo tackles. This year was Abraham Lincoln's first year in Class 5A, and with that, they were tasked with competing with some of the highly rated teams from the Des Moines area. The Lynx finished off the season with a 4-5 record. The football team started off the season by defeating their crosstown rival, the Thomas Jefferson Jackets, 34-16. Following the Thomas Jefferson game, they came back strong and defeated Denison Sleswig 46-36, with the score at halftime being 21-15. The Lynx fought back and scored 31 points in the second half to win the game. The next week, the Lynx fell to a tough Glenwood team 48-0 at home. The Lynx regrouped at practice and traveled to Sioux City to play Sioux City West. The Lynx won in convincing fashion 55-33. The Lynx, after halftime, came out and blew up the scoreboard with 42 points in the second half. The next 3 weeks, the Lynx were faced with challenges against teams such as Dowling Catholic, Ames, and Waukee. With the Lynx starting quarterback being injured and Wade Brown getting used to playing varsity quarterback, the Lynx dropped all 3 games. After being on a 0-3 losing game streak, the Lynx came back strong and defeated Des Moines East at home with a score of 37-7. The Lynx wide receiver Tim McCarthy ended with 7 receptions for 128 yards and 3 touchdowns. On senior night, the Lynx fell to Sioux City North 43-7 at home. The Lynx were held to 255 yards by a solid Sioux City North defense. Senior Mikhail Hayes' thoughts on the 2021 football season.
I think it went pretty good. Could have done a lot better, but ended out on not a very good note, but, things happen.
Mikhail Hayes' improvements on the 2021 football season.
To read holes and just being a leader to my teammates.
Steven Smith's expectations for next season after being the leading tackler in 5A.
I feel like just got to keep the grind up and work hard.
Start me up, open my eyes, turn me loose and you'll see why. I was born ready. I was born ready. Staring at the pressure now, I won't quit, not backing down. I was born ready. I was born ready. This is not an analogy, we ain't got no guarantees. I pull myself from the tragedy, Lazarus tendencies. Yeah. I got that third eye mentality, make my own reality. You can question my sanity, but I always had that strategy. I always had it. Yeah. You can peek behind the curtain through the fog. See for yourself who's a wizard of the odds. Open your eyes, have a drink with the gods. Live life up here among the stars. It's all